alliance, alliance, ally, ally, welfare, welfare, plumber, plumber, orbit, orbit, mock, mock, mockery, mockery, prompt, prompt, betray, betray, reveal, reveal, craft, craft, crafty, crafty, craftsman, craftsman, aircraft, aircraft, ascribe, ascribe, stroll, stroll, sting, sting, flourish, flourish, register, register, esteem, esteem, flesh, flesh, fleshy, fleshy, refrain, refrain, flattery, flattery, enterprise, enterprise, chamber, chamber,
soul, soul,
solely, solely, decay, decay, acquaint, acquaint, acquaintance, acquaintance, commodity, commodity,
medieval, medieval, mediate, mediate,
medium, medium, Mediterranean, Mediterranean, geometry, geometry, geometric, geometric, geology, geology, barometer, barometer, speedometer, speedometer, thermometer, thermometer,
to form an alliance, to form an alliance, to make an alliance, to make an alliance, a transatlantic alliance, a transatlantic alliance, form a military alliance, form a military alliance, a triple alliance, a triple alliance, An alliance between church and state. An alliance between church and state. Arrange an alliance. Arrange an alliance. Boost alliance. Boost alliance. A close alliance. A close alliance. The Allies. The Allies. Close ally. Close ally. Welfare work. Welfare work. Welfare fund. Welfare fund. Child welfare. Child welfare. A social welfare program. A social welfare program. Welfare provision. Welfare provision. Public welfare. Public welfare. A welfare mother. A welfare mother. Build a welfare state. Build a welfare state. Expand welfare facilities. Expand welfare facilities. Be on welfare. Be on welfare. Go on welfare. Go on welfare. Plumber block. Plumber block. A master plumber. A master plumber. Work as a plumber. Work as a plumber. Graduate as a plumber. Graduate as a plumber. Lunar orbit. Lunar orbit. Rendezvous in orbit. Rendezvous in orbit. Polar orbit. Polar orbit. Orbit motion. Orbit motion. Low orbit. Low orbit. Orbit a satellite. Orbit a satellite. Geostationary orbit. Geostationary orbit. Be mocked with false hopes. Be mocked with false hopes. Mock modesty. Mock modesty. Mock majesty. Mock majesty. Mock praise. Mock praise. A mock trial. A mock trial. A mock battle. A mock battle. With mock seriousness. With mock seriousness. Mock the poor. Mock the poor. In mock surprise. In mock surprise. Do mock up. Do mock up. A mock auction. A mock auction. A fake auction. A fake auction. Mock another's hopes. Mock another's hopes. A mockery of a trial. A mockery of a trial. Hold a person up to mockery. Hold a person up to mockery. A mockery of the great original. A mockery of the great original. Make a mockery of a person. Make a mockery of a person. After a mockery of a trial. After a mockery of a trial. Prompt action. Prompt action. Prompt assistance. Prompt assistance. A prompt reply. A prompt reply. A prompt answer. A prompt answer. A prompt decision. A prompt decision. A prompt assistant. A prompt assistant. Be prompt to obey. Be prompt to obey. Prompt cash. Prompt cash. Or prompt cash. Or prompt cash. Prompt delivery. Prompt delivery. Prompt shipment. Prompt shipment. Make prompt payments. Make prompt payments. Prompt a person to an action. Prompt a person to an action. Be prompt in action. Be prompt in action. Betray one's wife. Betray one's wife. Betray one's husband. Betray one's husband. Betray a confidence. Betray a confidence. Betray somebody's trust. Betray somebody's trust. Betray one's calling. Betray one's calling. Betray one's emotion. Betray one's emotion. Reveal the source. Reveal the source. To reveal a secret. To reveal a secret. To reveal oneself. To reveal oneself. To reveal a mystery. To reveal a mystery.
Reveal itself. Reveal itself. Reveal the whole story. Reveal the whole story. Reveal the secret story. Reveal the secret story. Reveal one's true feelings. Reveal one's true feelings. Craft knife. Craft knife. Arts and crafts. Arts and crafts. The builder's craft. The builder's craft. The craft of the woods. The craft of the woods. Learn the craft of a woodcarver. Learn the craft of a woodcarver. A small craft. A small craft. Coasting craft. Coasting craft. All kinds of bombing craft. All kinds of bombing craft. A craft store. A craft store. A craft exhibition. A craft exhibition. Fly a craft. Fly a craft. Spacecraft. Spacecraft. A cargo craft. A cargo craft. A cargo plane. A cargo plane. A crafty trick. A crafty trick. A crafty fellow. A crafty fellow. A crafty politician. A crafty politician. Crafty as a fox. Crafty as a fox. Use every crafty maneuver. Use every crafty maneuver. A meticulous craftsman. A meticulous craftsman. A master craftsman. A master craftsman. A modern craftsman. A modern craftsman. A telephone craftsman. A telephone craftsman. Light aircraft. Light aircraft. Anti-aircraft fire. Anti-aircraft fire. Fighter aircraft. Fighter aircraft. Transport aircraft. Transport aircraft. Low-flying aircraft. Low-flying aircraft. An aircraft hijacking. An aircraft hijacking. Ascribe it to a cause. Ascribe it to a cause. Ascribe losses to imprudence. Ascribe losses to imprudence. Ascribe one's failure to bad luck. Ascribe one's failure to bad luck. Stroll down a path. Stroll down a path. Stroll through the woods. Stroll through the woods. Walk through the woods. Walk through the woods. Strolling gypsies. Strolling gypsies. A strolling player. A strolling player. A strolling company. A strolling company. Go for a stroll. Go for a stroll. Take a stroll. Take a stroll. Have a stroll. Have a stroll. Stroll the countryside. Stroll the countryside. A wasp sting. A wasp sting. The sting of a bee. The sting of a bee. Be stung by remorse. Be stung by remorse. A face covered with stings. A face covered with stings. Feel a sharp sting. Feel a sharp sting. The sting of conscience. The sting of conscience. The stings of conscience. The stings of conscience. A jest with a sting in it. A jest with a sting in it. Bees sting. Bees sting. Hornet sting. Hornet sting. Mosquitoes bite. Mosquitoes bite. Mosquitoes sting. Mosquitoes sting. Flourish a sword. Flourish a sword. A speech full of flourishes. A speech full of flourishes. A flourish of a sword. A flourish of a sword. A flourish of trumpets. A flourish of trumpets. In full flourish. In full flourish. Cease to flourish. Cease to flourish. Flourish for a while. Flourish for a while. Be in full flourish. Be in full flourish. Cash register. Cash register. To register a marriage. To register a marriage. To register a death. To register a death. To register a company. To register a company. To register a trademark. To register a trademark.
To register with a doctor. To register with a doctor. To register at a hotel. To register at a hotel. A registered letter. A registered letter. In the upper register. In the upper register. To register a letter. To register a letter. To register a parcel. To register a parcel. To register luggage on a railway. To register luggage on a railway. Register a bullseye. Register a bullseye. Register at a hotel. Register at a hotel. A hotel register. A hotel register. A ship's register. A ship's register. Register a copyright. Register a copyright. Register as a member. Register as a member. Register as a candidate. register as a candidate, command esteem, command esteem, in my esteem, in my esteem, self-esteem, self-esteem, a highly esteemed scientist, a highly esteemed scientist, as a mark of esteem, as a mark of esteem, gain high steam, gain high steam, get high steam, get high steam, lose another's esteem, lose another's esteem, esteem which is vain, esteem which is vain, esteem a thing highly, esteem a thing highly, worthy of esteem, worthy of esteem, esteem honor above life, esteem honor above life, esteem greatly, esteem greatly, flesh wound, flesh wound, the smell of rotting flesh, the smell of rotting flesh, the pleasures of the flesh, the pleasures of the flesh, grow in flesh, grow in flesh, lose flesh, lose flesh, get flesh, get flesh, gain flesh, gain flesh, make flesh, make flesh, the ills of the flesh, the ills of the flesh, become one flesh, become one flesh, the sins of the flesh, the sins of the flesh, a man of dark flesh, a man of dark flesh, flesh a person in bloodshed, flesh a person in bloodshed, flesh a hide, flesh a hide, flesh a skin, flesh a skin, a large fleshy man, a large fleshy man, a fleshy fruit, a fleshy fruit, plump thighs, plump thighs, fleshy thighs, fleshy thighs, fleshy arms, fleshy arms, fleshy lips, fleshy lips, refrain from violence, refrain from violence, refrain from going out, refrain from going out, refrain from rash acts, refrain from rash acts, refrain oneself from coughing, refrain oneself from coughing, refrain from asserting, refrain from asserting, self-flattery, self-flattery, be hoodwinked by flattery, be hoodwinked by flattery, enterprise zone, enterprise zone, private enterprise, private enterprise, state-owned enterprise, state-owned enterprise,
National enterprise. National enterprise. Public enterprises. Public enterprises. Small and medium-sized enterprises. Small and medium-sized enterprises. A joint enterprise. A joint enterprise. A cultural enterprise. A cultural enterprise. Privatize a public enterprise. Privatize a public enterprise. Start a charitable enterprise. Start a charitable enterprise. Plan a big enterprise. Plan a big enterprise. Chamber music. Chamber music. Gas chamber. Gas chamber. Chamber pot. Chamber pot. The Senate chamber. The Senate chamber. The House chamber. The House chamber. The lower chamber. The lower chamber. The upper chamber. The upper chamber. A burial chamber. A burial chamber. A hermetic chamber. A hermetic chamber. The chambers of the heart. The chambers of the heart. The rocket's combustion chamber. The rocket's combustion chamber. The chamber of a gun. The chamber of a gun. Prepare a bridal chamber. Prepare a bridal chamber. The sole owner. The sole owner. A sole agent. A sole agent. The sole heir. The sole heir. Leather soles. Leather soles. Rubber-soled shoes. Rubber-soled shoes. Put a new sole. Put a new sole. A solely fictitious story. A solely fictitious story. Solely for money. Solely for money. Solely to please you. Solely to please you. Solely occupied. Solely occupied. Tooth decay. Tooth decay. A house in decay. A house in decay. The decay of the old industries. The decay of the old industries. Decaying leaves. Decaying leaves. Decaying inner city areas. Decaying inner city areas. Decaying standards of morality. Decaying standards of morality. Go to decay. Go to decay. Acquaint a person with a fact. Acquaint a person with a fact. Acquaint thoroughly. Acquaint thoroughly. A mere acquaintance, not a friend. A mere acquaintance, not a friend. A speaking acquaintance. A speaking acquaintance. Cultivate a person's acquaintance. Cultivate a person's acquaintance. Make the acquaintance of a person. Make the acquaintance of a person. An intimate acquaintance with art. An intimate acquaintance with art. A casual acquaintance. A casual acquaintance. Have a wide acquaintance. Have a wide acquaintance. A drop in commodity prices. A drop in commodity prices. Staple commodities. Staple commodities. Household commodities. Household commodities.
A farm commodity. A farm commodity. A basic commodity. A basic commodity. Commodity pricing. Commodity pricing. A commodity market. A commodity market. Medieval Latin. Medieval Latin. Medieval architecture. Medieval architecture. Medieval history. Medieval history. The medieval world. The medieval world. Mediate a dispute. Mediate a dispute. Arrange a meeting. Arrange a meeting. Mediate a meeting. Mediate a meeting. Mediate a labor dispute. Mediate a labor dispute. Mediate a settlement. Mediate a settlement. Mediate a gift. Mediate a gift. Mediate inference. Mediate inference. A medium-sized car. A medium-sized car. A medium-sized town. A medium-sized town. Medium quality. Medium quality. The medium of communication. The medium of communication. A medium of advertisement. A medium of advertisement. The circulating medium. The circulating medium. The medium of exchange. The medium of exchange. The visual medium. The visual medium. The medium of poetry. The medium of poetry. A spiritualistic medium. A spiritualistic medium. Audiovisual media. Audiovisual media. A Mediterranean country. A Mediterranean country. The Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea. A Mediterranean climate. A Mediterranean climate. Plane geometry. Plane geometry. The geometry of a spider's web. The geometry of a spider's web. A geometric design. A geometric design. A geometric series. A geometric series. Marine geology. Marine geology. Solid geology. Solid geology. Mining geology. Mining geology. A geology department. A geology department. A marine barometer. A marine barometer. A barometer falls. A barometer falls. An index of civilization. An index of civilization. An barometer of civilization. An barometer of civilization. A barometer stock. A barometer stock.
Air speedometer. Air speedometer. True air speedometer. True air speedometer. Recording air speedometer. Recording air speedometer. Air thermometer. Air thermometer. A centigrade thermometer. A centigrade thermometer. A Celsius thermometer. A Celsius thermometer. A Fahrenheit thermometer. A Fahrenheit thermometer. A combination thermometer. A combination thermometer. Gradations on a thermometer. Gradations on a thermometer. Markings on a thermometer. Markings on a thermometer. A thermometer of public opinion. A thermometer of public opinion.